Get colorway.
Get colorway.
A Pam's publication.
It's 7 minutes after 9 o'clock. Special edition of the Green Show for 1 hour this evening. I hope you're going to enjoy the records I have for you. Two particular ones, which will be coming up in the next 20 minutes, that I really want you to hear because I think they've got possibilities of being hit records over here, whether you can understand them or not. We'll get to those in a second. Let's see how your French is now. We're not going to stick just in one country and play all the Italian ones and all the French ones and all the Israeli ones. We'll try to mix them up. I think it's a little more interesting that way. So let us go to Paris, everybody, and see if your French is any good. If you had high school French, what does noir, c'est noir mean? If you don't know your French, you might know your beat. You might know your song. I'm sure you will once you get started. A big singer in Paris called Johnny Hallyday. Looks like Johnny Holiday when you look at it. They say Johnny Hallyday. And noir, c'est noir.
Noir, c'est noir. Il n'y a plus d'espoir. Oui, gris, c'est gris. Et c'est fini. Oh, 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 oh. Ça me rend fou. J'ai cru à ton amour. Et je perds tout. Je suis dans le noir. J'ai du mal à croire au cri de l'ennui. Et je te crie, oh, 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 oh. Je ferai tout pour sauver notre amour, tout jusqu'au bout. Si un mot peut tout changer, je le trouverai. Il ne faut plus en douter, il faut essayer. Noir, c'est noir. Il n'est jamais trop tard. Pour moi du gris, je n'en peux plus dans ma vie. Oh, oh, ça me rend fou de perdre ton amour, je te l'avoue. Maintenant, pour le sauver, à tout je suis prêt. Wow. À l'instant de la vérité, pourquoi en douter? Noir, c'est noir. Il me reste l'espoir. Oui, gris, c'est gris. Je ne veux plus d'ennui. Oh, oh. Ça vaut le coup de sauver notre amour, rien que pour nous. De sauver notre amour, rien que pour nous. Noir, c'est noir. Il me reste l'espoir. Ah, noir, c'est noir. Il me reste l'espoir. Noir, c'est noir.
Johnny Hallyday, baby. And you know the song, of course, Black is Black. That is their version of Black is Black. And you wonder perhaps why they're so far behind. It's not a matter of being so far behind with the records in France and Italy and so forth. They're not actually that much behind, but the thing is the record stays popular much longer than it does here. So many of the records, like Black is Black, may stay popular for as long as 4 or 5 months, and it's in the top 10. They don't move around as much as they do in this country. So still a very big song. Johnny Hallyday and Black is Black. Voila!
What's new, pussycat?
WKNR, Keener 13.
Mais oui.
Okay, we got a bunch of things. I want to stick just a small amount of this thing. And this is another French singer, a gal who's about, I think, 16. I can't read the French. Well, I'm sorry, it's 18. She's 18 years old. She looks younger than that. Her name is Stone, S-T-O-N-E, like Rolling Stone. And she does some McCartney-Lennon compositions that are kind of popular. And one of the things she does is Norwegian Wood. I'm only going to play a little portion of it because it is not that great. She's not that fantastic. It's a popular song. But I think what's great is the instrumentation behind her. It's supposed to sound like a sitar, and it might even be a non-string instrument. Listen to the weirdo thing they do with Norwegian Wood. I'll just play a little bit of this, and I got something else I want to play for you. Here we go. Stone. Kind of weird, isn't it, the effect that they give Norwegian Wood? All right, stand by. I've got something now that, in my estimation, is one of the finest records that I have heard, and we played a little bit of it for you on the promo all week long, just a very little bit, I think, there. And during the week, we had a chance to play a portion of the record one time. Listen very carefully now to the Equipe 84. This is Un giorno tu mi cercherai. One day, you'll search for me. Giorno, tu mi cercherai. Great. The Equipe 84. And if I have a chance before the hour is up, I would like to play it again later on. Perhaps. We'll see. We got a lot of things to get in. A couple of more surprises. One is coming up in 30 seconds. It's 9:15.
WKNR Contact News. Headlines at 15.
Off-duty Detroit policeman, 41-year-old Ralph Scudder, shot and killed today at the home of his divorced wife. Homicide detectives holding 40-year-old Jarrett Parker in that shooting. A Detroit nightclub, the Chatterbox Lounge at Livernois, burglarized last night of cash totaling $50,000. Highway accidents so far this weekend in Michigan have taken at least 15 lives. Former Vice President Nixon called today for a maximum military force and more use of air and sea power in Vietnam. The U.S. launched its second lunar orbiter from Cape Kennedy this afternoon on a mission to send back photographs of lunar landing sites. WKNR weather, mostly cloudy tonight, low 35, cloudy, warmer, possible showers tomorrow, high 54. Present temperature 39 at City and Metro Airport.
Keener Neighborhood Note.
Hubert School PTA sponsoring a bake sale on Tuesday at Hubert School, Eaton and Lamphere Avenues. For WKNR News, John Maher reporting.
Now, on Keener 13,
More music with Bob Green.
You're now hearing the sounds of what's called the flea market in Rome. They sell a little of everything and anything, and the price is not really marked on any item. They try to get the highest price they can. This used to be the case, I guess, in Europe and Italy especially, where you'd have to bargain like crazy. You do so in the flea market. But in the stores and the many beautiful shops that we saw, there's regular prices on items. You got to sit there and bargain, though, these people in the flea market. Uno, due, tre, which might be a nice title for a song, right? If you know Italiano, you know what song I'm talking about. Unless I pronounced it all wrong. Un, due, tre, right? Listen to this one. Remember this song, of course?
Un, due, tre.
Uh-huh.
È stato quasi un gioco vedere te e non capire più niente. Come un bambino io soffrivo. ABC, l'amore è proprio un gioco, proprio così. Punti su nero e poi aspetti il tuo momento quando arriva. Non c'è niente, no, di complicato. Camminavo e a un tratto ho visto lei. Ci siamo amati e non sembrava vero. Un giorno poi io non l'ho vista più. Un, due, tre. Un, due, tre. È andata, come una ladra, oh mio amore. Uno e due fa tre. Uno che gioca perde, proprio così. Ma l'esperienza mi serve per non sbagliare con un'altra. Un, due, tre. È stato quasi un gioco.
Un, due, tre. All right, you remember Len Barry's version of 1, 2, 3. The song is popular over there, has been for a couple of months, and still is. The group is called I Kings. So they use a little Italian and a little English there. So the Kings and un, due, tre. It's 20 minutes after 9. The Bob Green 1 hour thing where you play some of the songs we picked up in Italy and France and Israel. Stand by.
What's on Pussycat?
WKNR, Keener 13.
Ole.
Unwind in style at the Sheraton Cadillac Hotel, Detroit's largest, most accommodating hotel. The Sheraton is one of the most popular meeting places in the Detroit area, and for good reason. In the heart of the city, the Sheraton offers shops and your choice of 4 distinctive restaurants and lounges. For the swinging crowd, there's the famed Motor Bar, the beautiful Cafe Caprice, the luxurious Book Casino, and for the family, the Town Room. If you're planning a special party or reception, let the Sheraton plan and prepare it in the most gracious manner they know. For guests, the hotel offers beautifully and tastefully decorated rooms and suites at guaranteed rates. Most out-of-towners prefer to stay there. Your comforts are never out of mind. Remember, the doors swing because the Sheraton does. The Sheraton Cadillac Hotel, Detroit's largest and most accommodating hotel.
There is, by the way, a Sheraton Hotel in Israel, in case you were interested and want to keep it in the family, right? And we were in Tel Aviv while we were in Israel. Tel Aviv is a modern, new city, of course. The things to see are, of course, some very ancient things. And the main thing to see is the vigorous people, the people who have built out of rock and sand and so forth, a country that is building every day fantastically. And it was really a tremendous, tremendous visit to Israel. It's 25 after 9 on WKNR.
WKNR, Keener 13.
We're We're switching around tonight, so we're not staying in one place for too very long. Got a tremendous jet, you know, that takes us from one place to another. We're on a street in Rome now, or maybe even Florence. It's an Italian-type scene when you hear things that sound like lawnmowers going along the street. The cars are not much bigger. Little teeny cars that they drive along about 70 miles an hour in the main streets. If you were driving along listening to the radio, you might hear, undoubtedly you would hear if you listened too long, this song. And this is the other one that I told you about. I told you there are two songs that I think are just great. The group is called I Giganti, or the Giants, I believe that is, or the Giant Ones. And it's about La Bomba Atomica, which I guess is easy for anybody to translate, the atomic bomb. See if you can figure out what it's about by listening. I think you can without even knowing Italian at all. This is La Bomba Atomica.
Famiglia. Noi non abbiamo più nessun amore, né una casa da difendere dai mali del mondo. Oscuri il passato. Noi vogliamo che venga presto questo giorno che ci porterà paura per noi.
Bomba Atomica. Isn't that great? That's by I Giganti, one of the big songs in Italy that we picked up on our trip. And we're playing some of those songs for you tonight on Keener 13 at 9:30.
The weather is on. Keener 13.
And if we were in Italy right now, it would be glub, 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 glub. It's underwater. It's been bad weather in all of Europe, as a matter of fact, snow and rain. Luckily, we haven't had quite so bad, just a little bit of snow. Partly sunny, highs in the low 40s tomorrow, and a low tonight, the mid-30s. The high tomorrow, near 55, which looks good. Tuesday's outlook, showers turning a little cooler and moderate southerly winds. The Detroit City Airport temperature, 39. Metro is also at 39.
WKNR, AM and FM Dearborn.
It's in.
Offices in the Sheraton Cadillac, Detroit.
Swing! All righty, we have in front of us, in fact, books for all of the places you go to when you come to Detroit. You see Around Detroit or This Week in Detroit. This is Allo Paris, or this Hello Paris, This Week in Paris. Some of the movies that are playing are West Side Story, Les Centurions, Modesty Blaze, which is playing everywhere. Modesty Blaze. There's an ad for the Crazy Horse Saloon. It Happened Here. The History of German Occupation is playing. And then many, many, of course, French films playing around Paris. A couple of songs playing around Paris. Let's do two in a row, if we can, from Paris right now. It's a song that was very popular here, and you will recognize instantly Sunny.
Sunny, ce matin encore, c'était l'hiver. Sunny, depuis que tu es là, le ciel est plus clair. Il y a du soleil dans les rues, sur les toits. Le printemps est revenu avec toi. Et je t'aime toujours, mon amour. Sunny, c'est déjà la fin de ma longue nuit. Sunny, à nouveau pour moi le soleil, lui. J'ai eu des mauvais jours dans le vent et la pluie. J'avais si peur que tu m'oublies, mais tu m'aimes toujours, mon amour. Sunny, tu m'as ramené tant de soleil. Sunny, le ciel est si bleu quand je m'éveille. Je me vois déjà aux vacances d'été. Les beaux jours durent toute l'année. Et je t'aime toujours, mon amour. Sunny, merci pour toutes les choses que je te dois. Sunny, pour tout le bonheur d'être avec toi. Oh, merci pour le regard que tu poses sur moi et pour les images que j'y vois. Et je t'aime toujours, mon amour. Oh, Sunny, ce matin encore, c'était l'hiver. Sunny, depuis que tu es là, le ciel est plus clair. Il y a du soleil dans les rues, sur les toits. Le printemps est revenu avec toi. Et je t'aime toujours, mon amour. Oh, mon amour. Oh, oui, mon amour.
Isn't that a tremendous version of Sunny? An excellent job at recording. That is done by Richard Anthony. And it's the big version of Sunny in France. On WKNR, it's 22 minutes till 10. Maintenant,
What's in Pussycat?
WKNR, Keener 13.
Mais oui.
alrighty, you're on the special edition of the Hour Edition here of the Bob Green Show, playing some of the hits that we picked up on our travels. We didn't pick up perhaps as many as we wanted to. This was, of course, a weight problem. You know, you're allowed just so much weight when you return to the country, and just so much in the way of things that you bought that are not either religious items or special items that they don't get you for. So we thought, you know, let's keep under the limit and let's keep the weight down. And in doing this, I just tried to get the records that the people at the record stores would say to me, this is a big one and this is a big one. I'd listen to it and I'd say, yeah, it sounds pretty good to me. So we're taking the word of the majority of people at the record stores. Most of them, though, are pretty sharp people, and the majority luckily spoke English. And so we didn't have too much trouble communicating what we wanted to buy and bring back to this country. Let's go now to Italy one more time. We played a little of this one for you, too, during the past week. The beat is very familiar, of course, right? They call themselves the Honey Beats. Dici confide.
Allora come mai tu non esci mai con lui? E come al solito vieni con noi? Ora che siamo qui 13.
We related to you some interesting events that took place in Israel on our trip. So you can go to Tel Aviv, which is the big city, and let's see what's playing. The Oscar at the Allenby, friends. Very special favor at the Chen. The Cinerama is playing Battle of the Bulge. Thunderball at the Orion. Dr. Zhivago at the Pier. Dear John at the Paris. Harper playing. And also Bistash Das Geld is playing. Thought you'd like to know that. It's really a tremendous place. And you think we're lucky because we have Mrs. Miller, huh? Well, they have a Mr. Miller, sort of, kind of. His name is Albert Cohen. Albert Cohen sings the Beatles in Hebrew. And I'm not going to play too much of this. I just want to show you that Mrs. Miller's not the only one. You ready? All right, wait till we get the right speed. That might help. Actually, I think it sounded as bad on the wrong speed. Here we go.
יש בעולם הזה מינים רבים של מקקים שונים וכל מקק כזה סובל אצלנו נזקים שונים אך מסיבות אישיות יש מין של חיפושיות אשר זכה להצלחה כן המצב
You got the picture anyway. And I didn't know at first when I bought the record whether he was kidding or not, but I guess he is. It's a comedian, Albert Cohen, singing some Beatles songs. That's really all about we could find there, though, in the way of Western-style music from Israel. There's one song that was played around the world, it seemed. Everywhere that we stopped, in every language, they were singing Monday, Monday.
Stamattina
Monday, or Lunes Lunes, or that one there. That is called Luna Luna. That's I Marcello's Ferial, the Italian version of Monday Monday. Stand by, got some more for you. 13 minutes until 10 on Keener 13.
Off-duty Detroit policeman shot and killed. Police holding his alleged assailant.
WKNR Contact News.
For WKNR, Keener 13, this is John Maher reporting. Detroit police holding 40-year-old Jared Parker on a murder charge in the shooting death today of a Detroit policeman. Lunar Orbiter 2 has been launched on a trip to the moon to photograph possible astronaut landing sites. President Johnson's Council on Economic Advisors tonight reports the inflationary trend is leveling off. The Soviet defense minister says the threat of a world war is the fault of aggressive monopoly circles in the United States. American military officials indicate the fierce battle of Thi Ninh in South Vietnam is growing in importance. WKNR time 9:49.
What does it matter if you absent-mindedly toss one candy wrapper or beverage can on the edge of the highway? Not much. What does it matter if you're absent-minded, say, 10 times a year? Well, it matters about 10 bits of litter. What does it matter if 80,000 other people are absent-minded 10 times a year? Would you believe 800,000 bits of litter? Keep Michigan beautiful.
Keener Weather Tower.
Mostly cloudy tonight with a low of 35. Cloudy, warmer, possible showers tomorrow with a high of 54. Wind south 9 miles, humidity 82%. WKNR temperature 39 at City Airport, 39 at Metro.
Keener Neighborhood Notes.
The Peace Corps placement test will be held at 9 a.m. Saturday in room 711, Lafayette Building, 149, Michigan Avenue.
Now, on Keener 13...
More music with Bob Green.
All righty, we got some more for you now. This time, once again, from France, a young man who looks like, I guess you'd say, a very good-looking John Lennon. He looks a lot like John, only perhaps more handsome. His guy's name is Michel Delpech, I believe they pronounce it. And this is a song. I'm going to try pronouncing this song. Are you ready? I'm going to really murder this one. French students, Les enfants de gens d'aujourd'hui. That's not exactly right. But anyway, here's the song.
Ils ne se promènent qu'en trombe sur des motos qui font un bruit à faire retourner dans leur tombe tous leurs aïeux ensevelis.